Hello there everybody, and we are doing a beautiful special for you guys. Bet you didn't know this was coming.
Yeah, surprise.
It is. As you can see today, no cards, no readings. We are actually going to be doing a recap of the whole year and all the predictions that Alison has made, and also the ones that have come to fruition.
Yeah, some very important ones actually that happened this year.
Absolutely.
So it'll be fun to have a look at them.
Yes.
Look back.
Absolutely. So we're going to do, we're going to watch the videos with you guys and you get our live reactions. We'll have a chat about it and see what comes up. And I think the biggest one that kind of popped off for you this year was the 11th of June, and that was titled Massive Changes Coming in June. And of course, this is stuff you can go rewatch yourself. But yeah, that was a huge one. You had two really, I mean, you had so many other predictions in there, but two really big predictions that came out that we're going to watch right now.
Out of the USA, I would say this is more around the August-September timeframe. We will see a prominent figure over there.
Oh my goodness. And now a male. That has definitely popped out multiple times.
We know who he is now.
Yeah, well,
so there's a prominent figure here.
And you said USA, didn't you? As you pulled it out. USA.
I think that, and I get a feeling of maybe one of the presidential candidates being on the road, travelling somewhere, and there being some kind of accident or a deliberate attempt.
Like them trying to go somewhere and then something.
Like a deliberate attempt.
The cars are very interesting if you look at the people that are. So, that was clearly.
That was the attempt on Trump's life. He was out in the country, I think, as it goes on a bit further. I actually saw the cavalcade. What I saw in my
what did you see?
So I saw, and I knew it was Trump at the time, but I just wanted to sort of like see how it was going to flow out. But I just saw the presidential cavalcade going through a country town. That's the first thing they showed me. Because they showed me the cars, I was like, oh, is this going to be like a car bomb or something? But then I had the feeling of, no, it was more of an attempt. But as we sort of see that roll out more, I think it's even said in there that, it won't be successful.
The car crashes and the car incidents seem to be the thing.
I actually feel like this could be like a motorcade going somewhere in the country, because I'm getting a lot of like grasslands and that sort of thing. But I don't think this will be successful, but I do think there'll be an attempt on a presidential candidate's life there.
Wow. That
definitely
100%.
Happened.
And
I'm so glad that Trump moved at the last minute and didn't cop a bullet in the brain. But it was such a very like strong premonition during that process that I remember thinking to myself then, if they don't get him this time, they're going to try again. And of course, I think in the later videos we even said there will be a second attempt, and there was.
You did. It was actually when we were on a retreat. So we had filmed it prior, because obviously we can't always do everything all at once.
No.
And it was the day that we were coming back to Cairns that there was another attempt. I think someone had sent you a message, but the video just hadn't got out yet. It happens.
It happens. Timing can be hard on these things.
That's it. But there was a second attempt, which you did predict in one of the later videos. That was huge. Just a question I think I have is like the assassinations and stuff like that, and it being like unsuccessful because of this tiny little move that he did. What are your thoughts on that? Was it divine
intervention? And you know, he's really important in the greater scheme of things. Love or hate him, he is extremely important in the greater scheme of things for this planet. And so I do feel that, definitely he was protected on that level. People are saying it was set up. I do not believe that at all.
Who would put their life on the line?
It would have been, and when you think about it, the guy that actually tried to assassinate him was not a sharpshooter. He wasn't from the military. But what I feel here is that, you know, to actually miss that by millimetres,
crazy.
There's no way that it could be set up as far as I'm concerned. And I do sense intuitively that it wasn't. So
hence the prediction and the warning.
Thank goodness, Thank goodness we still have him.
Yes, that's it. Now he's in. Go America. Now, we did have another massive prediction that Alison predicted with the same video, so let's watch it.
Terrible.
And that
terrible.
was,
But, you know, I think that there's a lot yet to be discovered, guys. And, it will be. This month is going to be really interesting. Keep your eye on Oprah.
Ooh, that was random. That was very random at the time, because we were talking about, because we were talking about a lot of Hollywood celebs.
But she just came popping into my third eye.
Yep.
And then the next day, she
literally
was
the
unwell,
next day,
wasn't she, in hospital.
And I think that's when everyone were like, oh, they're real. These predictions are real, obviously. But I think you're just on the right timeline, and it had to happen there with Oprah. But yes, she did. What happened to her? She just got rushed into hospital. Yes.
Some health issue.
It was huge, though. It was everywhere. You're just like, oh, can't get it out of your face.
Yeah.
What else is happening around the corner?
Well, and I think we were talking about the people being exposed as well. And I think in later videos, we even spoke about her again.
Yep.
And then, of course, she's in with a Diddy lot, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But this is like more and more stuff coming out about these people, which have been obviously predicted over time. It's really hard to find these stories back again, guys, because there's so many videos.
Yes.
And, even we go, oh,
what video was that?
So I think that this one in particular was about the health issue, though.
Yeah. There was a lot of videos, even just more recent ones about like Hollywood celebrities being like really called out, put in the limelight, and
leaving in droves. And I remember saying that actually, and it's happened. They're all leaving the US.
It is
going to live in poor old UK.
Well,
and Europe and the other areas.
Time for a clean out.
See ya.
Now it's so funny because the video we did before was a super hit, and we're like, let's just do another prediction video. Let's see what comes out there. And this was another massive video. It was filmed in the UK.
That's
with
right.
Heaps of predictions, and a lot of them coming to fruition. This one more unfortunate than most, I think, because it was a let's just watch it before we start talking about it.
A major tsunami warning and a major tsunami hit.
Wow.
That will happen. And I also feel like you've got, more than one country that's going to be impacted by this. So my feeling there, it could be Japan, but I'm also looking at islands and things around, surrounding.
The more coastal kind of areas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it happened. Poor old Japan. They had a 7.9 earthquake, and then the tsunami hit them as well.
Yeah.
And that was in Tokyo. And then, actually, Court, I don't think we've discussed this even yet.
Okay.
But about a week ago...
No more predictions. I'm kidding. This is a recap. Totally kidding.
There was a major tsunami that hit the coast of America.
Wow, I did not know that.
Los Angeles had a big earthquake and tsunami warning, and it came through. And it was just a week ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So as we said in there'll be a lot of countries impacted by these sorts of earthquakes. And I think there's going to be a lot more, to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot more. Fiji. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to come out just then, but it just happens sometimes.
It happens. And there's more warnings there, guys. If you are planning to go to those islands, and especially Japan and stuff like that, please be careful. And we literally did that last week, talking about more of this natural disaster happening. Make sure you're insuring yourself, but make sure you are following your intuition.
Yes, intuition's a big thing. If you don't feel safe, don't do it.
Don't go. Don't put your life on the line for a 2-week holiday. It will come back around when it needs to.
Yeah.
That was pretty much all of the big predictions that we wanted to talk about. Of course, if you go back and if you have time over the holidays and you want to watch them all, you can write them into us of what you think has come to fruition, because there's so many.
I think the big one for me was Trump winning.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one as well.
That was in the Halloween special.
Yes.
And he would win, by a landslide, which of course he did.
Which he did the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, not even. I think there was a little bit, but yeah.
No,
He won.
He won, and rightly so. So it's been a huge year.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot more action next year. So I think the predictions will amp up again.
Wow.
In fact, I think the first show back next year, Court, we might have to do another. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah.
But as you said, keeping safe, keeping your intuition up there, understanding the energies and how things are moving on the planet is all for our greater good.
Yes.
Moving towards a big future for everybody. So I think it's just a matter of keeping out the way of the bad stuff and aligning yourself with the good.
Absolutely. Alison, thank you so much, guys, for joining us this video. We had so much fun.
Yay.
It's nice to do a chill video. And if you guys like more recap videos, we would love to do them. Just let us know that you guys want them in the comments below. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you all. We will see you next year.
Bye.
See ya.